What is up, guys? This is your homie Sodies, and I'm going to be giving you guys my updated ALC settings. So hello to all the newcomers to my channel. My name is Sodies. If you don't know me, I usually upload Apex Legends settings and all sorts of other fun videos to my channel, including funny moments with my friends. And I'm on Works with another Apex video, so I'm just going to go ahead and get right into the settings. Thank you for joining me on this video, and I hope you're having a nice day. If you're not having a nice day, I hope it gets better, and I hope I can do that for you. So let's get into the settings. So for gameplay, we have the interact prompt style. This is preference. I'm probably switching to compact soon because I've been playing the game for a long time now. So I don't really need this on default because this basically just displays telling you like information about the gun or like the grenades or stuff. Button hints are off. Crosshair damage feedback is off. The damage numbers are stacking. Ping opacity on faded. Obituaries are on. The minimap rotation is on. The weapon auto cycle on empty, I have this on. The auto sprint is on. The double tap sprint off. Jetpack control, I have this on hold. It's just easier for those that play Valkyrie. Instead of pressing it the whole time, you just hold it. One press, it's hold. Incoming damage feedback is on 2D. Taking damage closes death box or crafting menu. This is off. The hop up pop up is on. The streamer mode is off. The anonymous mode is disabled. The usage sharing is enabled. The performance display is off. The club invites are enabled. The colorblind mode I have set on Tritanopia. This is also preference. I love using Tritanopia for the yellow sight. Just love that. The subtitles I have are off. The subtitle size normal. Enable accessible chat features off. And the convert incoming voice to chat text is off. Alright, controller, juicy good stuff, what you guys want to see. My button layout, I play on Ninja. This is preference for you guys. I only play on Ninja because I'm a claw player. It's just the way I play. But I will also recommend button puncher as well. Or you could play on default. So for my stick layout is on default. My interact reload button is the tap to use and reload. The crouch button is on hold. My aim button is on hold. My survival slot button is off. That way I have early access to my heirlooms. But some of these people nowadays, they usually keep the survival slot on so they can have access to the heat shields and whatever not faster, which I agree is definitely useful. But that is totally your preference. The trigger dead zones are on none. My menu cursor speed is right under the N right here. And then for the movement and aiming here, we have the movement dead zone on small. The inverted look is off. The vibration is off. And here we are to the advanced look controls. Everything is pretty much different now. So I've kind of messed with my settings a lot more and getting to know my own settings. And I found out that these settings don't have as much dead zone. As you can see, I'm gonna let my controller stay still. This is the only dead zone you'll be getting if you've been having a old controller. But usually if you have a new controller, it should just be like this. If not, it'll just be a little bit of stick drift, but not too much to worry about, unlike my last settings. So do not worry about stick drift in this one. So the dead zone, we're gonna be set to 5. The outer threshold will be 1%. The response curve is on 7. And then here we are to the yaw speed. We have 375 and the pitch speed to 280. So some of you guys will question how you get to some of the percentages or the numbers. You kind of just have to mess with it, to be honest, because let's see, for the dead zone, obviously when you go 2 ticks, you're already on 5. But I know some people, let's say I'm at like a 38 or like a 32 dead zone, the numbers are going to be way off. See, it went from 2 in the last bit and then went to 3, and you just have to nail it down. It's weird. I don't like it. We're gonna have the ADS yaw speed to 125 and the ADS pitch speed to 100. Then for the target compensation, we have on. The melee target compensation is on. For my video, this is my brightness right here. So you're gonna do 1 tick, 2 tick, 3 tick, 4 tick, 5 tick, 6 ticks. The field of view, we're gonna have on 110 or 108. I've been messing between 106, 108, 110, but I've been comfortable for 110, so this is my preference. But you guys can try out 106, 108, 110, but 110 is my preference. Sprint view shake is going to be on minimal. My audio This is totally all your preference. But if you want to talk to people in game chat, make sure you have disable voice chat off. It's kind of a glitch and it's so weird to understand, but have this off if you want to be able to talk, because usually on Xbox or PlayStation, people can't really hear anyone in game chat unless they reset their consoles to update their firmware in their headsets and in the games itself to like hear people through the headsets. So make sure you have this off and restart your console if you're having issues with that. And then my convert incoming voice chat text is off. Alright guys, so pretty much those are my settings, and I'm also gonna have a little bit of a tip for you guys to controlling your recoil. I've said this in my last videos, I'm gonna say it again. I'm also going to be showing recoil patterns on screen of all the weapons in the game right now, except for the bow check, because you know, why does a bow check need a recoil pattern if it's just gonna be, you know, shooting arrows? But let's go ahead and get into this. So basically what I recommend is you can either have a sight of your choice or you don't need a sight on for the recoil, but I'm not gonna have mine on. So go up to a wall or somewhat portion of the map over here, kind of get a good distance in between here, especially if you're going to be shooting enemies at this distance. Kind of even practice your distances as well, especially if you're going to be close up, you know, point blank. It's a nice little glow effect right there. And then, you know, maybe practice medium and then practice far. So we're going to be right over here and we're going to test recoil patterns so you guys can learn how to control your recoil patterns in gunfights. So as we can see, this one goes all the way up. So now what I would recommend doing is trying to control that recoil pattern. So most of the recoil patterns in this game are going to be going up and make some of it a pattern. So now if I were to do this, if I see the recoil pattern going up, I'm going to try to hold down on the stick to see if I can control it. As we see, it gets a little bit better and we can even improve as well. So we would just keep doing it. Try to get it as small as you can. See, that one's a little bit better. It's a little bit spread out, but if you want, you can always get closer to kind of see your improvement that you're making. See, just like this. It all depends on the range you're at. So that's the recoil tip I provide to controlling your recoil to, you know, landing better gunfights with, you know, all certain weapons. And right now, I will show the recoil patterns on screen. You guys can go ahead and take a screenshot. So first, we're going to be starting off with light weapons. Now we're going to be doing heavy weapons. Now we're going to be doing energy weapons. Now we're going to be doing shotgun weapons. And now we're going to be doing sniper weapons. Alright, so those are the recoil patterns. Make sure you guys also take a picture of those if you want, or you can pause the video and, you know, if you're in the firing range right now, go ahead and practice those. But I recommend taking a screenshot of those right now, if you please. Alright, so the last tip that I have for you guys is basically how I warm up before ranked games or, you know, pubs. You know, just to get a feel of my movement and my fingers and my thumbs and everything to, you know, warm up my controller and how I'm going to be doing in matches. So what I usually do here, I'll take any weapon of my choice that I like using majority of all the matches that I play, and I'm going to be basically trying to reach max damage on that moving platform. It's helped me so much, so I hope it's going to help you guys as well. So first, what I recommend you guys doing, grab any weapon of your choice that you need to practice recoil with, or even, you know, just range with the weapons, and try to just do the max damage on one of these panels right here. So for instance, I'm going to measure how much like damage this R301 is going to do. So let's go ahead and do it. 392. So once you get a measure of how much that gun's going to do, 392, go ahead and try practicing it on that. Okay, there's a little bit of a lag and a delay there, but I got 364, 392. Now this is an assault weapon that basically everyone uses because, you know, the recoil pattern is just, it's, I don't know where it went. And then you could do like an R99. So if I were to practice R99 range, the max is 297. So you practice it on this moving one. But trust me, I've been doing this for a while now, and I really think it's a good warm-up guide, especially just like that. It will really help lock on from far range, and it'll help you also minimize your close range opponents. It really helps. So I hope this tip will help you guys, especially with the recoil patterns, the diagram I displayed on screen, and my settings. Go ahead and try these new settings out, but this is my setting guide. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share this with your friends if they're having trouble picking the right settings. Maybe this could help them out. But anyways, I hope to see you guys fighting in the Outlands, and I hope you guys have a nice day. Peace out. It's been Sodies.